Hey, and welcome back to the Caspa Silver YouTube channel. In today's video, I want to talk about Ethereum and talk about my concerns that I have with Ethereum that I believe many people are not really taking into consideration and are absolutely ignoring. To begin, we could see here that Bitcoin has finally hit $30,000. But interesting enough, Ethereum did not hit the $2,000 range. It wasn't able to break it still. And it's very evident that the Bitcoin dominance is currently rising and Ethereum dominance is dropping. And if we look at this watch list here, I have here two coins that I think that there's no coincidence and there's no other reason why these year to dates are so good other than Ethereum's year to date, which currently is sitting at around, let's take a look at that real quick. It's currently sitting at 59% and Bitcoin's at 81%. I think there's a really good reason why Ethereum, in my opinion, is not built to be sustainable for the long term. Going over to TradingView here, this is the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart, which means every time this is going down, that means Bitcoin is rising against Ethereum. And if this is going up, that means Ethereum is rising against Bitcoin. And currently, Ethereum's been really struggling to take that rise again. Now, I'm saying these things, and I truly believe that even though I don't believe in Ethereum at all anymore, I can probably say that this chart will rise again, and Ethereum will probably eventually outpace Bitcoin in the bull run, maybe. But again, I think in the long term, if we're thinking maybe 5-10 years from now, I think Ethereum will probably not exist in this top 10 category, or just not be number 2 no longer. With all that being said, I'm gonna explain my case and why I'm against Ethereum, and then show you why this makes Caspa so much more bullish than Ethereum for the long term. To begin, we first have the problem where the SEC is currently on crazy regulation in the crypto space. And ultimately, this has Gary Gensler suggesting that proof of stake tokens are considered securities. And I truly believe that Ethereum shot itself in the foot when it transitioned itself from proof of work to proof of stake. Now, let me first show you why this is clearly a security. We first have to look at the Howey test. Now, by all means, I wish that they will change this law, because I'm not here to spread hate on all other cryptocurrencies and to say that everything else should fail and only Bitcoin and Caspa should remain. I'm not like that. I really am not. But since it's that's reality is not happening, I rather stay in bounds of the law and stay in bounds of what is already presented to us so that we can make the best, least riskiest investment into crypto. Because you are already investing into crypto. That's risky, okay? You buy Bitcoin, that's the least riskiest crypto to buy. But then when you get into all the other cryptos, you're just increasing your risk on top of risk. And I want to educate and hold cryptocurrencies that are not going to put so much risk on me. And the fact that I have government regulation risk, that it could turn into an XRP situation where we're waiting months and years just to figure out what's going to happen to this thing. I don't want to be in that position. But to begin, let me explain to you why any proof of stake is a security, and especially Ethereum. This is the Howey test. This is the 4 steps that are required to determine what is a security. The first thing that needs to be present is an investment of money. Every single cryptocurrency fulfills this role. Number 2, it has to be in a common enterprise. Bitcoin does not follow this rule because there is no company for Bitcoin. There's no CEO. There is no leadership role for Bitcoin. It was made by Satoshi Nakamoto, which is anonymous, and we believe that he minted probably around 1 million Bitcoins just to secure the network, and has never sold one Bitcoin since the Genesis block. Number 2 is clearly fit by Ethereum. All I have to do is go to their website and hover over this right here. This should tell you all you need to know. Enterprise. In a common enterprise. The Ethereum website is literally telling you I'm a security. Let's go number 3, with an expectation of profit. Now, obviously, any kind of investment you put money in, you're expecting to get some kind of profit. But with Bitcoin, you're not guaranteed a profit based on step number 4. The profit is to be derived from the efforts of others. Bitcoin right now it's done. It's there. It's sitting there. There's nothing we're really waiting for on a new update, a new Shanghai upgrade, a new this. No. Bitcoin is there. If there was no more work to be done on Bitcoin, it would just be there. It would be existing. And it only fulfills this one and this one. Now, number 4, to be derived from the efforts of others, is clearly fulfilled with Ethereum because it shot itself in the foot when it went to proof of stake. When it became proof of stake, now you could stake your tokens, and on top of that, you have an expectation of profit. You lock up your tokens, you expect a profit from locking them up, and it's derived from the efforts of others because currently, when you stake your tokens, you are at the will of the developers to create the code to even let you withdraw the tokens to begin with. So this right here is why Ethereum is a security based on these 4 things. Now, if the law can change, then okay, awesome. We all can win in crypto, but currently it's not like that. And I think Ethereum is not your safest place to be. To begin, proof of stake is just not a good system. Proof of stake only lets the rich get richer. If you want to validate a node, you have to have 32 Ethereum. If we go ahead and check Ethereum real quick and see how much that would cost. So currently that is at $61,000 just so that you can be a validator for a node. Now, most people don't just have $61,000 lying around to be able to invest into a cryptocurrency. And so if you do have $61,000 around, you're most likely a rich person. And proof of stake lets the rich get richer. And when you are giving your hard-earned money to Ethereum, you are literally staying in the same system where the rich get richer. Cryptocurrency is supposed to be a currency to be used in a global scale. Ethereum will never fit that category. Last time I checked, I don't want to be paying $10 fees to transfer $15 to someone else. It's just not a good system. And there's no reason to be investing into something like this. This is why my case is that Bitcoin and now Caspa is the greatest investments to be going into the next bull run. This is, again, my opinion. You're not only that, if you don't have 32 ETH, you could still stake your tokens, your coins. But you need to do it with these third-party providers, which again is completely against decentralization, which is what crypto is supposed to be. No third party. But now you're at the will of these validators that can hold your Ethereum and let you earn your APY. But now with the Shanghai upgrade coming out, Coinbase doesn't even expect that they're going to be able to handle all these requests right away. And it looks like this thing is just going to keep getting pushed back until everyone can freely exit staking and get into staking whenever they want. So right now you're at the will of these validators. You can also go over here. This is another validator for stake Ethereum. And they already said withdrawals are not even going to occur before early May. You gotta wait. You still gotta wait a whole month. Even though this is coming out this month, you gotta wait a whole month because something in their code that's not allowing them to do the withdrawals. So again, you're at the will of a third party to even access your coins. Guys, I am going to stress this so much on this channel that you need to learn that all the other cryptos, like 99% of them, are so different from Bitcoin. They all did not want to follow the same fundamentals. And let me tell you why now Caspa, this makes Caspa so much more bullish. Caspa's tokenomics is completely fair launch. It was launched in November of 2021 with no pre-mine, zero pre-sales, no coin allocations. Caspa is 100% decentralized, open source, and community managed. If you want to invest into anything outside of Bitcoin, I would say you want to find something that's running the same fundamentals of Bitcoin. Let me go ahead and show you this picture real quick, showing you all the coin allocations of all other cryptos, of how you have public sales, you have community allocations, and then you have insiders, and then you have foundations and more. You have Ethereum with 15% going to insiders, 5% going to foundations and more. Binance legit did a 50-50 split. 50% are insiders in Binance that they can all dump on you. And this just goes on and on and on. With Caspa and with Bitcoin, you literally just have miners and people who buy it. That's it. Satoshi had to secure the network in the very beginning of Bitcoin, so that's why 1 million coins are held by Satoshi, but that doesn't really mean much. He's never sold, and I don't think he will ever sell. In fact, I may think that Satoshi could possibly be the founder of Caspa, and there's a lot of reasons to indicate why this might be. First off, the founder of Caspa is in the Ethereum white paper. So if you want to have a more reason to think about investing maybe into Caspa and you're still holding your Ethereum, listen, the founder of Caspa is in your white paper that you're holding when you hold Ethereum. It's in the very white paper because he was talked about when talking about the modified Ghost implementation, which Ethereum used. They used a modified version of it. They didn't use the one that Jonathan actually developed. If you go to his Twitter here, there's a lot of reasons why this guy might actually be Satoshi. And I think there's just so many reasons why. First off, his bio is a real imposter. And that's just one of the many little hints that possibly could show that this guy may be Satoshi and that we may be investing into Satoshi's next innovation. I really recommend that you guys watch this video, Did Satoshi Create Caspa? I go over all of the other reasons why people are speculating this guy may be Satoshi. And then to just end it off again with this chart, let me ask you something. Do you want decentralization or centralization? Do you want to stay in the same system that you're in with governments in crypto, or do you want to actually get out of that third-party system where there's someone else in charge of handling your money? I cannot stress more enough that you should never keep your coins on exchanges. Not your keys, not your crypto. And Caspa and Bitcoin, I think, are the very best investments to be going into the bull run. Bitcoin being the digital gold, and Caspa slowly becoming the digital silver. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please leave a like and also subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here. And I'll see you guys in the next one.